everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in to talk about this dragging that Sam Smith received from Twitter when he said that he did not particularly like the music of Michael Jackson. Now, how Stephanie Mills got into this whole little debacle is Stephanie Mills shaded the fuck out of him for his comments. So let me give you the backstory. So apparently Sam Smith was out with Adam Lambert, who is an American Idol alumni. And, I guess they were talking about music and all of that. And one of Michael Jackson's songs was playing in the background. And he said that he never really liked them. And I guess never really thought that Michael Jackson was all that, whatever. So that got posted to Twitter. And as soon as it hit Twitter, people started to go off, and basically here's what they're saying. Nobody is saying that he can and cannot like who he wants, because that's your prerogative to whatever music you like. What people are saying is that you are a culture vulture, stealing our R&B sound, our music, and then profiting from it, and then turning around and not giving respect to those artists. Now, how Stephanie Mills got into it, Stephanie Mills, when she got wind of this, she told his ass off. She basically told him, you wish that you had the popularity that Michael Jackson had. You wish you had the success that he had. You wish you had sold as many records that Michael Jackson had. She said, don't sit around stealing our music, copying our style, and then shading us. How dare you? She told him to go sit his one-hit wonder ass down. And y'all, I was here for it, because everything that Stephanie Mills says is true. And let me back up when we talk about Stephanie Mills. Stephanie Mills is a singer that her range is phenomenal. This girl can sing her ass off. Stephanie Mills was the first person that took that Somewhere Over the Rainbow to new heights. Her performance in The Wiz is what prompted the movie to be made. The problem was, when the movie was made, Stephanie Mills did not play the role that she played on Broadway. Diana Ross stepped in and played that role. I remember back in the day when the movie was going to be made, people were very upset that Diana Ross was playing the part, because they felt like that part should have been given to Stephanie Mills, since she made it such a great part on Broadway. The girl can blow. So she is well within her vocal rights to talk about how these culture vultures come in, copy our style, and then win awards. Do you know that BET awarded Sam Smith I think Best New Artist, and he didn't even show up for the award? He also has been caught calling black women cunts, and just throwing a little shade at the black community. So this whole thing with him talking about Michael Jackson's music and that he didn't like it, again, no one is saying that you just have to like Michael Jackson, but let's give Michael Jackson his due. You can talk about, the court cases he had, the accusations that he had. We can talk about that all day. But one thing that we cannot do, and we should not do, is take away from the contribution that Michael Jackson made to music. Michael Jackson was the consummate performer from the time that he was a little boy. He, in my opinion, to hear him sing Who's Loving You at the age of 10, 11, 12, he sang that song like he was a grown man, and he was a little boy that had no idea about being in love and how to phrase that song and make it what it was. But that's the genius of a child prodigy. Now, Another thing that I saw in the comments is people were saying stuff like, how can Michael Jackson be considered a genius when he did not play any instruments and all of that? Michael Jackson could get on the stage by himself with that mic and his little, dance routines that we all know and have seen him do over the years. He stood on that stage by himself a lot of times and tore it up, toured the world. Bitches falling all out, them having to carry people out of the audience because they were just so overwhelmed by his performances that these bitches was falling out left and right. Y'all, I watched some videos of Michael Jackson back in his heyday. And I had forgotten how he would travel the world giving concerts and how they would show the reaction to him from the audience. Y'all, when I say bitches was falling out, they was having to drag them out of the audience to keep from people trampling them and all of that. He made an impression on music. I saw Michael Jackson 3 times in my life, and when I say he gives a good concert, the boy gave a good concert. You can take, like I said, you can take those court cases and what you thought about him being guilty or not guilty, and you can set that to one side and then explore just his music. And we can't take away how good this boy was. And a lot of the songs from Michael Jackson's albums he wrote himself. A lot of people on Twitter even talked about the Earth song, and they said that Sam Smith did I guess the opening song to one of the James Bond movies, and that song sort of puts you in the mind of Michael Jackson's Earth song. So exactly what Stephanie Mills said is true. You have these white artists, several of them, Adele, Justin Timberlake, they copy our style. And, they'll say that they were influenced by this black artist or that black artist, but it's almost like they don't really give that artist their total due. Now, they'll mention their name, but it's sad the way that black artists are not valued. I remember watching American Idol. And the last time I actually sat down and watched a season of American Idol was when Jennifer Hudson and Fantasia and all those black, up and coming artists were on there. And what made me stop watching American Idol is because they would have all these young black people that could blow, y'all. I mean, they could sing. And then when it would get down to the finals, it would be these half singing young white artists that would win. And I used to be thinking, how could they get rid of this person and that person who could blow, y'all? I mean, sing their asses off and then end up with these half singing white people. It just took my desire to watch American Idol away. So actually, the last time that I actually watched American Idol, and that tells you how long ago that was, y'all, was when Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson was on there. After that, I never watched another season of it because it just disgusted me. So when Stephanie Mills threw shade at Sam Shepard, I was so here for it. Stephanie Mills was on the Sister Circle, and she talked about how black artists do not get that respect nowadays for being the founders, the creators of R&B. That title now goes to these white artists, and it boggles her mind because even at this age and with all the singing that she's done, Stephanie Mills' voice is still better than 99% of these so-called white R&B artists. You put Stephanie Mills beside, say, the likes of an Adele, and give them both the same song and watch Stephanie Mills blow it away. So y'all, I want to know what y'all think about this. Did you hear what Stephanie Mills said? Did you see the tweet that she made where she told him, and I'll say it once again, to go sit your one-hit wonder ass down and stop talking shit about Michael Jackson. Now, she didn't say that last part, y'all, but she did call him a one-hit wonder. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching my video. You guys have a wonderful day now. Bye-bye.